Everybody's talking about anime. Yes, it's important to hear what they say. Argue over webby throughout night and day. Now that you listen to the Rant Cafe.
Yo, welcome one and all to the Rant Cafe Anime Podcast Extravaganza. Today we have the normal, usual co-host, Briggs.
Hello. What up, boys?
Briggs is muted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, Briggs.
I'm muted.
Briggs.
Oh no.
What?
Ah.
It's Briggs. He's alive. Let's go.
What up, boys? What up?
Too much Among Us hotkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we also have Animac.
Yo, happy to be here, Nox.
He thinks while he pisses, and he's known for other things too.
I do some of my best thinking while I'm pissing.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We also have time on the Rant Cafe, a legendary VTuber by the name of Girl DM.
Hello.
Hello.
That's me.
It is.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Known far and wide for stealing people's faces, being of infinite age, and also, honestly, being absolutely terrifying when she pushes a button or two on her thingo and her body flips around and becomes ragdoll. That's terrifying.
Okay. M4 is a special place, okay?
Yeah, it's messed up. It's messed up.
It's a special place.
Yes, yeah.
It's a
Today,
special place.
we will be roasting her top 20 anime.
Roasting?
We're discussing, but also if we think that you're wrong, we will roast. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, how would you like to begin?
How should we begin? Should I start with one of the top 20 ones that probably isn't a top 20 for other people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
All right.
start.
Digimon Frontier.
Oh my
Which
god.
Digimon? You cut out? You cut out which Digimon? Please say it again.
Frontier, season 4.
No! I hate Frontier. It's the only Digimon season I never finished. It's the only Digimon season I don't like.
What?
Wow.
You don't understand. Digimon season 1 and 3 are two of my favorite anime of all time.
3 is great.
2 and 6 are also really good in my opinion. 5 is kind of mid, and 4 I found unwatchable.
What made 4 unwatchable for you?
It was just Power Rangers.
What's wrong with Power Rangers? Do you not like Super Sentai?
I was okay with Power Rangers as Power Rangers, but not Power Rangers as Digimon. It's
Well,
like
Power Rangers is
I'll
Digimon.
explain. One of the really powerful themes in Digimon is like the friendship between two completely unlikely entities, being humanity and digital creations. But that didn't really exist in Frontier because they transform into Digimon.
Yeah, but they transform.
You guys are
It's a
saying the same
Digimon.
thing, but
It's
one
a
person
Digimon.
loves it and the other hates
This
it.
sounds like a conversation between Nux and Tectone.
And they did totally have the unlikely relationship building because none of them got along with each other. They all hated each other.
The people hated each other.
Exactly.
People hate each other all the time. That's not
So
novel.
realistic. It's so realistic.
It's so realistic.
All right,
Dude,
hear
when
me
you
out.
first
And
said
the people
Digimon-
didn't hate each other in season 3.
Mhm.
Rika didn't get along with Henry at all.
Okay,
for
no.
half of it.
Rika just had to set up a cold exterior to hide her warm heart, okay? People in this one just
I
didn't
know.
like
I
each
love
other.
Rika. Rika's a great character.
I do too. I carried around my Digimon cards in a card holder like her for too long of a period of time. while I
If
went
you would
to
have
school.
said Digimon Tamers, we would have become best friends. But you said Digimon Frontier.
Dude, that's what I thought was gonna happen. She said Digimon. I'm like,
love-
oh no.
I love
Nux is gonna
Frontier.
simp, and then
Tamers is probably my second favorite.
No, it's so
But
funny because
Frontier's
Nox
number 1.
loves Digimon. Nox is like the Digimon guy. So
I'm
when
the
you said
Digimon guy.
when you said Digimon, both Briggs and I thought, oh, Nox is gonna love this.
Ah.
But then
nothing to roast
You don't
here.
understand.
season
You don't
he doesn't like,
understand.
which is
There is
hilarious.
so much history to me and Digimon on the internet. You have no idea. Not only have I been slowly indoctrinating Moist Critical into the cult of appreciating Digimon by sending him hilarious clips, and not only have I been calling people out that thought that's oh, they have an epic line. People think I'm the people get the pizza, but I only get the crust. That's a Digimon line.
It is.
And I've been calling people out on it because they've been saying it like it was their own line, but it's a Digimon line. Also, we had an entire isekai anime tournament where we basically had like 16 of the most popular isekai of all time, and they went up against each other to see which is the most popular, and I rigged it so Digimon would win.
Dude, I leave for 1 week. I leave for
That's
1 week.
brilliant.
And this shit goes down.
Brilliant.
Don't give me
Brilliant.
PTSD, Nux.
Bro,
I was like,
YOLO.
Konosuba exists. Konosuba exists.
Could you imagine that if instead of like the Pokemon Center chain, we had like a Digimon merch chain, and I could get a full-size soft Terriermon plushie?
Terriermon was amazing, Momentai, but you go out and say Digimon Frontier,
Frontier,
with
okay,
Lutamon?
okay,
Oh.
Because my favorite character started off being a bad guy, and then was a good guy.
Wow, very
And-
riveting stuff.
And he's a
Impmon.
person. So
Impmon
it's,
and Impmon
Okay,
and
but it's
Tamer started as a
weird.
bad guy and
it's
became
weird
a good guy.
it's weird to be like, I'm in love with Impmon. It's not so weird to be like, I love this human character, right? Although I'm probably asking that question to the wrong people.
Yeah, I feel like in our community,
It doesn't matter.
Weird
We don't.
doesn't really come into
yeah.
play.
Oh, by the way,
community,
I
it's-
actually recently discovered something crazy. So
Huh.
Noble actually showed this to me. Did you know that? So Rule 34 Pokemon is extremely popular, right? Like
Yes.
they've looted every Pokemon millions of times over, to the point
Yes.
that there's 13,000 different pieces of porn for Gardevoir and for Lucario, for example. But
Uh-huh.
Noble actually recently told me that there is one Digimon with more porn than any Pokemon.
And
Oh.
it's Renamon.
It's Renamon. Yes.
Yep.
Renamon
It's
has
not Angel
15,000
Woman?
different pieces. No, it's
No, it's not Angel
She's
Woman.
an actual woman. She's just a woman.
She's an actual woman. We
It's just
can't
a
have
woman.
that.
It is a little bit sus that like TK and Kari are just flying on people.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just that's a little bit well, it wasn't like Gendai is just like a dude as well, but he's technically a Digimon.
Gengai.
Jedi. Jedi.
Bruh.
Well,
Yeah, that one-
my
that one
Yotismon
was
is
weird,
just a
too.
metrosexual vampire guy, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Nux.
You know
Nux.
my complaint with Myotismon? He's not historically accurate. That's
Yeah.
my biggest complaint.
He should be Romanian,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
But he's
True.
not. He's a Digimon.
True.
Messed up,
He's a
messed up.
Digimon.
Nux, did
Also-
Digimon make your top 20?
Yes, Tamers.
Tamers, he just said Tamers.
Yo, but speaking of kind of Rule 34 with Digimon and all that. Girl DM, aren't you a cat girl?
Yeah, I'm actually mostly
So-
family-friendly cat girl.
Family
but still
friendly.
saying,
Family
it's
friendly
weird
Felix.
with Pokemon, but I'm your
Family friendly,
neighborhood
though.
cat girl with a
We have
tail
nothing-
and ears.
Dude, There's nothing
Cat
wrong. There's nothing wrong
The
with
tail is
freaking
actually
My
a
Little
robot
Pony.
tail.
The only problem with My Little Pony is that. Oh, by the way, you know what beats all the Pokemon and all the Digimon? All the My
Yeah.
Little Pony characters.
Yeah,
True story.
not surprised. Not
Pretty messed up.
surprised.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
my God.
No, let's not talk about My Little Pony. I once Googled it, like bronies, just to see like what it's all about. Worst Google search I've
Stop
ever
it.
done in my life.
Stop.
One of my pretty decent friends was a brony and was like, for his community, one of the community people for it. And he actually had to send out like notices to the bronies for behavior
Oh my
in
god.
public.
I can only imagine. Like, I feel like Nux could make a Nuxanor video reacting to such notices.
Yeah, probably.
The beauty of
Probably. There's a
Nuxanor
pretty
is that-
famous one for the MLP movie.
The beauty of Nuxanor is I can make videos on anything.
You can.
If it's cringe, it's content.
Alright, girl DM, how many anime do you
Yes.
think you've watched? Like generally.
Probably more than. I tend to read manga more because it's just
That's fair.
faster.
Oh,
But
Anime
for-
and manga combined.
combined,
counts. Both
more
count.
than 2,000.
Oh!
And Digimon Frontiers in your top 20?
What?
Yes, I love Digimon.
This girl watched
I
2,000 anime.
Right, including
This
with
is the
manga.
dub.
If it was
This is
just
the
with the
dub.
anime, we'd probably be closer to like 100 series that I can actually probably like look on a list and be like, saw that. As far as manga goes, that's where it goes into. I'm currently
Yeah.
reading over 500 series.
Oh my
So,
god.
Like before I go to bed, I usually go through about 25 series that update that night, and then Saturdays there tend to be more.
All right, so
Bro,
so
that's
Anna
commitment.
Mac
So
and
much
Briggs,
respect. So
Mac
much
and
respect.
Briggs, hear me out. Someone that's read 2,000 manga, like you wouldn't think that their favorite of all time would be FMA, right?
Fans.
Is that your number one?
FMA is my number one, probably overall.
Wow.
Let's go.
Well,
It's
I
like
mean,
a great
there's a
show.
reason
for
why
the
it's-
manga. For the manga.
It's a
Well,
good
I
manga.
can't
it's a
really
good show.
complain because FMA is my
It's
number
great.
2, so it's not like I can say anything,
It's
right?
Fair. No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
No
I
complaints
think
here.
It's hard to
Yes, I like
complain. There's a
manga.
reason why it's so highly rated, and there's a reason why like thousands of anime exist, and it's like it's in everyone's top 10. Like,
Wait,
God.
you reading 500 manga and you dropped One Piece?
I hate you.
Oh wait, what? She dropped one?
okay,
Yeah.
I dropped One Piece because my favorite character died. If there's
In the
something
Marine Corps
that
arc, right? You,
yeah.
Yeah.
If my favorite character dies
Why is
and I don't have a strong if I don't have like if I have a lead character that I'm like, yes. And if I don't have a secondary lead that can keep me motivated to continue with the series, then I
Ace
drop
is-
the
Wait,
series.
Zoro's
Ace is-
not enough of a motivation.
Ace is such a-
Stuff?
average
Zoro-
character? There's so many better
Bro,
characters.
Zoro
clearly she's
is-
talking about
is
Whitebeard. What are
too-
you talking about?
I don't even care to
Zoro-
spoil it. Everyone
Zoro is
Ace
a little
fucking
bit-
dies.
Zoro's a little bit too.
Wow, bro.
He's really bad with directions, last I remember, and I
True.
can't have somebody too similar to me in that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Imagine relating to a character cringe.
cringe. Imagine relating to a character, says the VTuber.
No, says the guy. Says the guy who literally relates to Hisoka, and we know he does.
I love Hisoka. He's so beautiful.
Hisoka is pretty.
Also, you know who else? The other weird clown
Bone
guy.
Druid?
Oh, I
No,
love
the
him
clown from
Mephisto
ReZero.
from,
ReZero.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
how do you not like Roswell? Roswell's
Yes,
amazing.
Roswell. I'm not saying I don't like him,
Roswell,
but you like
Roswell.
relate to him on like a personal level. That's different.
Okay, I
like
don't
him.
know. All right, sure.
Honestly, Roswell at the end of season 2 kind of bummed me out.
I didn't finish season 2. Don't spoil.
All right, I will not spoil.
Oh.
Unlike the fact that Ace has a hole in his chest.
OMG! I actually haven't watched season 2 yet either because of reasons. I'll get there eventually.
No, that's
Hey, I
okay,
have-
but
Because
watch
she's
it.
reading 1,500 other manga.
that's okay.
Maybe.
But Nux is the one who's always saying how much he loves ReZero and how underrated it is, and how Echadna is the best girl.
I
and then
never
you haven't
said it was
finished season
underrated.
2.
I never said. Well, Echadna is best girl after
Sure.
Roswell, of course.
After
but-
Roswell.
Yeah, obviously. But it's a great show. I am looking forward to finishing it. I think it's really good. The issue is I don't remember what episode I'm up to, and I have no patience to like look.
Oh,
which
to go
episode.
back and then like start watching, be like, do I
No.
remember this happening? Does this look familiar?
Here's what you
It
do.
looks
Okay.
familiar, and then you realize you accidentally skipped like 3 episodes in between.
Here's what you do. You go to the wiki
Mhm.
page for the episodes, because usually there's a wiki specifically for episodes.
The wiki
and then you just
doesn't
look at
have the
plot
description.
summaries.
It
You look at
doesn't
the
have
plot
plot summaries for
Oh, it
ReZero
doesn't?
season 2. It
Yeah.
not when I checked. When I checked, it was just like the titles, and the titles are mega vague in ReZero.
True,
It's like
that's true.
wolf, boy, cries, sheep. Yes, yes. I'm
I
like,
was
okay, all
like, oh,
right.
yes, I'm cultured. I watch ReZero.
All right, what would be your number 19 or one towards the top of your 20 or bottom?
Well, you don't have to
the-
go in order. Just
Yeah.
I don't have like a specific order. But there's another series I liked a lot called Noin. Not a lot of people know it.
Annoying.
I have not heard
Noin.
of it.
It's like it's Noin to Your Other Self, I believe, is the full title of it. Noein.
What type of series is
I
it?
think I've heard of it, but I don't recall.
It's kind of weird.
Dude.
Pretty much
Dude, I'm
There's-
down. Let's go.
there's this like town, and these weirdos come from like a different dimension and start interfering with things, and you find out that the weirdos that showed up are actually from the future, and they are trying to fix something that happens in the past which causes the future to have a whole bunch of issues.
Reminds me a bit of FLCL.
Kind of, but with less chin massages.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Interesting. Okay, what's next? I have no comment. I haven't seen it.
Do movies count?
Sure.
Sure.
Perfect Blue.
I haven't seen that either. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Oh
pain.
my
I haven't.
gosh, what kind of
we're
weeks are you guys?
we're gonna get roasted. We haven't seen 2 of these picks.
We finished One Piece though, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
true.
Yeah,
To be fair,
it's-
I don't watch a lot of anime movies. Like I've watched like obviously Your Name, Silent Voice, and all like a lot of
Yeah.
like Ghibli stuff.
The
but
Ghibli
I
stuff.
tend to prefer series.
Okay,
Let's see. Hyouka.
I've seen Hyouka. It
And
would
it-
not be in my top 20 at all.
What?
It was okay.
Your heart wasn't moved?
I don't have a heart. It's kind of rough.
Well, I mean, fair. Fair. The main reasons I liked Hyouka was because it's very chill and enjoyable, and the mysteries in it aren't over the top.
So is it like a slice of life type deal?
It's a slice of life high school series, and it's Kyoani, and
All right,
some
I
of
have
the
a
sequences
question.
are beautiful.
I have
Yes.
a question. Would you
Yes.
say that Mob Psycho is a slice of life anime?
I stopped Mob Psycho after episode 1.
Oh my god! Oh, frick.
But
gonna
Digimon
explode.
Frontier though.
Right
Digimon
in the
Frontier.
heart.
I
Right
do
in
like
the
Lux is
the
heart.
gonna explode.
Have you seen One Punch Man?
Yes. Yes.
And so you preferred that to Mob Psycho, clearly. Or did
Well,
you
she
drop that
finished
too?
One-
Did you drop One Punch Man?
I'm reading the manga for One Punch Man
Okay.
still. I haven't read the original
Hell
series
yeah.
by one. I do know that both of them are by the same person. Mob Psycho. When I started watching it,
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know. I didn't. Who's the ghost guy?
Reagan?
Dimple?
Yeah, Dimple.
Yeah,
I don't
Adam
like
Mack
him.
Reagan's the ghost.
Wait,
I don't
Dimple
like
only shows up for the
Oh,
first
no, I
time. in,
thought you meant like the
episode
guy
5.
who fights ghosts.
Episode 5. Okay, maybe I got to episode 5 then. I don't know. Dimple
can't
showed up, and I
believe
was just like, "Bleh," and I didn't want to watch
I
more.
can't believe you dropped Mob Psycho.
I think that's a worse for your cause. Like,
Hyouka here?
if
You
you-
have Hyouka?
Yeah, I got Hyouka here.
If you was off of one
mean,
episode, it's like okay, you haven't seen like something great from Mob Psycho. But if you watch 5 episodes, you got to know Reagan and a bunch of the characters
Yeah.
and their interactions.
Dimple actually
I mean,
becomes
I
the
liked
protagonist,
Reagan.
so maybe that's what she didn't like. She didn't like the fact that Dimple becomes the protagonist after episode 6.
I just
Yeah, that's
keep
fair.
Exactly.
I don't know, like I liked Ren and Stimpy, but I didn't like how grotesque Dimple's face was.
Ren and Stimpy was trash. I hated that show.
This is so
What?
sad. What is happening?
What is
Seriously, that
going
was like the
on?
worst show. They had it on like
Well-
Teletoon, and I tried watching it. I was
Dude,
like,
I
this
feel
is the
like,
worst thing I've
I
ever seen
feel
in my
like
life.
this is like a Twilight Zone episode. It's like, oh, Digimon, let's go. Frontier. Wait, what?
Frontier, never mind.
At least she has FMA at
God.
1. At least she has FMA
Maybe
at
Girl
1.
DM like did her research, and she's like, "How am I gonna troll these guys?" And it's like,
I-
"Yeah, Mob Psycho. Yeah, I'll say I dropped it."
I
Not-
did
will
drop
explode.
it though. I also
so
I've
sad.
tried to get started on JoJo maybe 5 times and I can never
No,
make it through.
don't finish that.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I read like a bunch of the manga and just I was like having to force myself to read it.
Well, the manga's
And then-
really old, especially for part 1, right? So,
I'm okay with
No
the
Briggs,
older
no,
stuff
no
though.
Briggs.
like
I don't want any excuses, Briggs.
I mean,
I've
and part
read,
1
like-
sucks, so.
My biggest complaint with JoJo's Part 1 is that it's not historically accurate.
Yes.
It's
Why
not
didn't it take place in
historically accurate.
Romania?
There
Oh,
also
no.
yeah, right? It should have been in Romania, but it was in England. Cringe.
Yeah, I read the first season, and then I think I did read some of the second season, and then I just dropped it.
Dropped it in middle of the second season?
Yeah.
Part
it
2's the
wasn't-
best! Part 2's
Part
so
two's
I
good.
don't, yeah, I don't know what I don't know
Yeah.
what to say anymore.
Alright,
Let's go.
I was-
Hannah,
Just,
Hannah,
just
Hannah,
break
Hannah.
my heart some more. What's next?
See, I was
Okay,
okay
next-
with the Mob Psycho thing because I also like One Punch Man better than Mob Psycho, and the first season of Mob
Yeah.
Psycho I wasn't a huge fan of. I think the
What?
second is much better, so I could understand that.
Animac? What?
But JoJo,
Haha.
Wait, hold up,
But,
wait, wait, wait.
JoJo. But
Anime.
but
JoJo.
JoJo.
Wait, just
What?
stop trying to change the subject.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
didn't like Mob Psycho season 1?
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that great. I thought that people were saying it was better than it was after seeing season 1. Season 2, I thought was much better. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I told you this before.
Okay.
Because I told you before that I liked One Punch Man
This
better.
is coming from the guy that gave Hunter x Hunter a 4.3 out of 10.
8.7. Stop it. It gets hell.
Dude, Mob Psycho do be one of those shows that the more you get attached to the characters, it gets better and better. So I like 2 more than 1. But 1
Even
was
from
so good.
As a man with a heart black as coal, I teared up watching Mob Psycho multiple times.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
Yeah. I
You're
don't know.
not
I'm
sure
not
it's
looking-
wonderful,
For
or you would
other
have
people,
continued
not
it.
for me. Not for me though. Okay, would you like another one?
Would
you like another one?
Please, let's move
Samurai
on.
Champloo.
Okay,
Oh.
that's good. I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't put it in my top 50, but yeah, okay.
No, I
What?
think top 50 is fair. I think
Put my top
Cowboy Bebop
20.
is better, but Samurai Champloo is good.
I haven't finished watching Cowboy Bebop because that was the one anime series that my parents came into the room while I was watching it. My friend
Oh,
from
no.
school would like give me anime episodes, and there was like blood everywhere, and the mother was like, "You don't need to watch this anymore." So I haven't gotten to rewatch it. It's on my list of shows to watch because I'm sure I'm gonna like it a lot.
Yeah, I
But-
feel like if you like Samurai Champloo, you're
fair.
gonna like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever finished an anime?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A Full Metal
Okay.
Alchemist. We're here.
Oh,
Frontier.
all right.
Remember?
right. Did you like
I finish
Frontier?
stuff. I
Right.
just drop it if it's like not holding on to my interests. You know?
You
That's
do
fair.
be having a lot of hot takes.
I do. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Another
you're-
one.
you're-
I
dropping
mean,
fire.
Samurai Champloo's good. I like the characters.
Mhm.
I feel like the story at times, I don't know, like I don't even remember the ending, but I don't even like I don't remember liking the
Bro,
ending.
Mugen,
They were
bro.
looking for the sunflower samurai.
The samurai who smells of sunflower
Mm.
seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, it was
Right
like-
after
the ending
Morgan
wasn't
eats
like a
sunflower seeds,
super,
I
like-
would smell sunflower seeds.
It wasn't the most satisfying ending, but it was a good ending in the poetic sense, you know.
Yes, I
Yeah,
definitely
it was-
do not remember the details, but I remember not being satisfied and being like, "You're lucky Mugen's badass, otherwise the series sucks."
It was one of the endings that the series itself doesn't tell you exactly what the ending is and is trying to be like come to your own conclusions on
Mhm.
what happened afterwards, which sometimes I like those, sometimes I don't. I think for Samurai Champloo, I felt like it was fitting for how it ended, even though it can feel a bit unsatisfying because you don't get and this is how it finished, right?
Yeah, I had the same feeling with Kids on the Slope ending.
Mm.
Dude, I hated that ending. Kids on the Slope was honestly like it probably would have made like my top 30 if it wasn't for the ending being so unsatisfying. It wasn't even open up to interpretation. It just sucked.
Yeah.
Bro, life be like that sometimes, man. It's not always.
It
what you
was
think.
very realistic. Too realistic for an anime, that ending.
It was realistic. I hate it.
I
Here's my
love
next
how I
one.
say, yeah, yeah. Go
My
for
next
it.
one is Higarashi.
I have not
No,
seen Higurashi.
I have seen Higarashi and season 2, so I
have seen
the
all
right
of the
to
Higarashi
say
as
that
well.
It is a show that exists.
Is that the only good horror anime?
No.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
I
So
mean, if you want to go with psychological horror, then Perfect Blue, I think.
I would.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say horror anime in general don't do it for me. Like, I just don't find them scary.
They don't hit
And-
too hard, really. Like, I
No.
hate regular horror movies. Like, I have a hard time watching those because they freak me out. But horror anime is just like, oh, I can watch this.
Yeah, because horror
Yeah.
anime is just like Parasite is a horror anime. Like,
Yeah, I saw that classified as a horror, and I was like, how is that a horror?
right, like I love Parasite. I think it's a great show. But
Yeah, it's awesome.
a horror
it's more of
anime.
It's more of a thriller. I guess the horror is
Yeah.
just like the gruesome
I guess
part.
the
but
body horror, but that's more like gore. I wouldn't put gore
Yeah.
and horror in the same category.
Yeah, I
Among Us
feel
is
like
the horror
Japan
anime.
like classifies things as horror that we just wouldn't here in the West.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I think Parasite is on my top 20 list as well.
Nice. Parasite's fantastic.
I love
yeah, I
Parasite.
liked it a lot.
I like
Even though
Nikki.
the ending isn't the most satisfying either necessarily.
Yeah.
But it works. It works.
But it was a good ending,
okay.
at least.
It was.
Yeah,
I was satisfied, but like for me, Parasite, like from episode, let's say 5 to 20, was like insane.
Mhm.
Every episode just hit so hard.
That was a fun ride.
Yeah,
Parasite's great.
Honestly, I'd love to. I'm gonna probably rewatch Parasite at some point if it ever hits Netflix.
If it that would be good if it did. That would be nice.
That'd be great.
Wait, what do you mean? Parasite is on Netflix. I watched it the other couple months
Is
ago.
the anime series or is
It
it the
is?
live action?
I think
no,
it's on
no,
Netflix, or at least...
Anime, yeah.
Oh my god, that's huge! I'm gonna watch it. Let's
Congrats!
go. I love Parasite though. What a good show.
Yeah,
And
Parasite's
honestly,
good.
I like how like the Parasite dude Goto or whatever his name is. He tries to like become the mayor. I don't know. And then he would like do something like crazy, like pull troops out of a very unstable country or something.
Just got that.
Aw.
Oh.
I don't know. I had to do it. I had to do
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Anyway,
know. You don't know whether to laugh or to cry, but I laughed. So. There
You
you go.
laughed. You laughed.
it's a weird chant moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do it. Anyway,
Anyway,
next
How-
anime.
next anime would be Hellsing.
Ooh.
Hellsing Ultimate or Hellsing?
Hellsing.
No, that's the bad one.
Why do you have to classify? Why can't you just say Hellsing in general?
Yeah, why
Like,
can't I have both of them?
I think you're
One
lucky.
is
You
just
pick one over
regular.
the other.
One is just
So
regular.
one's
and the other
regular,
is
and one's the
ultimate.
ultimate.
Yeah.
Which one?
you know.
And you prefer the regular to the ultimate?
That's like saying, oh, I only like Mob Psycho Season 2. Animac.
No, it's not.
We just had
What are you
people say
saying?
that.
It's like saying I like FMA but not FMAB.
I once
But
matched with a guy on
is
Tinder 'cause of
Hellsing
that.
not canon in Hellsing Ultimate?
Wait,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
hold
I'm
up,
pretty sure
back up.
Hellsing's canon.
Wait,
Back up. Back
Wait,
up.
hold up.
What about Tinder?
So, I had a guy try to argue with me why regular Full Metal, why I shouldn't like Brotherhood more than regular Full Metal, and instead of responding with him, I just unmatched.
Wow.
You know
Okay.
what? That's fair.
There are
That's
some
fair.
qualities to the original that I think are better than
There
Brotherhood.
are. Yes,
Yeah, the pacing
Yes.
in the beginning. That's
yes,
it.
100%. The pacing. If I could get like a third version of FMA sometime in the future where people like don't quite list FMA at the top of things, so that I could have like a full series overarching, then that would be great with the proper pacing and everything. I would like that.
Yeah, first 10 episodes of FMA and then the rest Brotherhood. Perfect series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Big brother.
Uh,
Anyway, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you saying, Briggs? You were.
Oh, I
you
just
were
don't remember the
mini-
details. I
mini
did watch.
tirade?
I watched both Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, but is Hellsing not canon in Hellsing Ultimate, or are they both like separate things like Brotherhood?
No, they're alternate stories. They're like
Yeah.
It's the beginning. It starts off like pretty much the same, but no,
All right, well then I take it
it's
back.
not. It's not a sequel.
It's not like Mob Psycho season 2. Then you're right.
No,
Yeah,
that's a
it's like
sequel.
yeah.
It's
I
like
have- I
mine's
have watched
FMA
both. I just-
and
I'm
FMAB
goldfish
is
Briggs.
the better. Yeah, that's fair. I think Hellsing Ultimate is like beautiful. It's a
Mhm.
beautiful. It shows like the serenity and insanity in such a cool way. Like it shows how, because every character's crazy, right? And
Yeah.
it goes to show how they each like find peace with themselves in their insanity.
Mhm.
There's like a beauty in the insanity of Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah,
which is
Nux
so
would
cool.
like that. Nux would like
I'm
that.
so surprised that you relate to this, Nux.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Surprised.
Like, honestly, one of the
Surprising.
coolest fights was there was that one girl on the boat with like the big gun with the bullet that like follows Alucard around. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about?
Yeah.
And she's singing like the German song, and like as that fight is happening, both Alucard and Van Winkle are both like they're both smiling, they're both alive, and it's a gruesome fight. I don't know, just there are so many powerful moments.
Since you're known for both your singing and your German,
I'm not gonna sing it because I don't remember the song right now. I don't remember.
Can
the
you
song.
Google the lyrics and then do it, please?
All right, I'll look it up real quick.
Jawohl, auf
Prost.
Deutsch. Wir sollen hören.
Oh my god, you speak German too?
Nur ein bisschen.
Let's go!
Wow.
I'm not fluent, but my reading is way better than my own speaking. But yeah, I had to learn German so that I could read family recipes because food is very important.
Oh. Nice.
Dude, you speak German and Japanese? Wow.
Aha.
Ja, das ist gut.
Ja, das ist gut. Ist ganz schön. Es
Natürlich.
freut mich. Natürlich.
I don't speak German, but I feel that my pronunciation is very good because I just say things angrily, and it works.
Everyone says German sounds like it's angry all the time.
Yeah, and Nux taught me some words. Like, what was Cinderella? Nux?
Cinderella is Achenputtel.
Achenputtel.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, whatever. I don't know the song. I'm not singing it.
You're not
Alright.
gonna
It's a
sing
great
it.
song. It's a
Can you,
great
at
song.
least, can you at least sing the one from Kill la Kill with the German? The Ragyo Kiruin theme.
Oh, what was that called?
Irin!
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
baby. Yeah, that's a great song too. True.
It is. It's really good.
Alright, next
was it
anime.
called? No, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't remember what it was called.
Anime.
Blumenkrantz. That's what it was called.
Blumenkranz.
Blumenkranz.
To Your Eternity.
Let's go!
Oh, wow,
I'm
let's go.
currently watching that.
I just recently watched that as well.
Nux, have you not made
No,
any
I have
progress?
not watched
Nux?
past episode 5. No,
Oh,
I did
wow.
not
It's,
watch
it's
that.
amazing. What an
Ooh.
amazing anime that you watched 5 episodes and for the
I
last
am
2 months you haven't finished.
Okay,
Dude, I'm
it
enjoying it. I'm a
hits
busy
hard.
man. Okay.
I'm
It hits
assuming you've
hard.
read the manga and you're not just off
Yes,
of like
yeah.
12 episodes. Okay.
Yeah, of course not. I'm current. Well, I was current on the. I did drop the manga. Something happened to it. No, okay, no. Once if you get to the point, if you are reading the manga, you'll understand what I was talking about. Because there's a part that you're just like, did you just need to keep making the story? Did they tell you couldn't end
This
it?
is so
what
weird.
is that
It's so
what's
weird.
happening?
Like,
oh, so you're saying
your
like, there
favorite
was an
stories-
ending and then it seemed like it went.
Yeah, there was a nice wrapped up ending that felt like fitting for it, and then it was like, no, let's keep going. Let's
Yeah.
keep going. And you're
Let's
just like,
make-
wait,
let's make Boruto.
we fixed everything.
Yeah,
Why?
it's like To Your Eternity Boruto style.
kind of like that.
So
Yeah.
I'm very much enjoying To Your Eternity, but I've only watched like 10 episodes. So like right now I wouldn't place it anywhere in like near my top 20, but I can't judge it obviously.
Yeah, I can't judge it off 5 episodes, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Have you seen A Silent Voice?
I have.
Yes.
So
It's
the
good.
creator of To Your Eternity is the person that did A
Yep.
Silent Voice.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's the manga is one of my top series. It's probably be in like my top 5 mangas.
Wow.
Was
As-
Silent Voice
No.
a manga as well?
It
Yeah,
was.
Silent Voice was the
Silent
manga
Voice
was way
Among
better.
Us?
Nux, uninstall your brain.
Sorry.
Yeah. That is a good philosophy. Nux, uninstall your brain.
Yo, Animac, do you know what Amogus is backwards?
Oh no.
No.
So figure it out. You're smart.
What did you say? Among Us, the game?
Amogus. Backwards.
I got it. I'm not doing it.
Suga my ball! Alright, anyway,
Alright.
move on.
You did it. You got it. Good
I
job,
got it.
gamer.
He didn't get me. He didn't
I
get
got
me
him.
because
Okay,
I know.
Madoka Magica.
Oh,
Let's go! That's
Alright.
a great show.
let's go! The tastes
Yes.
do be getting better.
Singing in German. Let's go.
Right? It's Madoka.
Oh my
Ah, that was a blast. I remember when I first started watching it because I didn't know anything about it, and I was just like, "Oh, magical girls! I do like magical girls." And then episode 3 happened. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
magical girls! Let's go!"
Yeah, I had the exact same
yeah,
experience, right, Nux?
Yeah. Yeah, you dropped it after episode 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Madoka. So I have when I'm starting to watch an anime, unless I'm super off put in the first episode, I try to give it 3 episodes before I decide if I want to continue or not. And Madoka was like,
I like how you said that this is your rule that you and only you
This is
came
my
up
rule.
with, and no one else.
nobody
ever
else
heard it.
has this rule ever.
I
no
hate
one
that
will ever
rule.
have this rule.
I hate
Only
that
the
rule.
3-episode rule is just mine.
I hate the
Kind of like
3-episode
in a
rule.
K-drama that the final 3 episodes are going to change the entire story and someone gets amnesia.
Yeah, I love that you listened to the 3-episode rule, or the 450 episode rule when you were watching One Piece. I thought that was really
Yeah.
good.
The 450 episode rule.
Nox, it's
I
called the
can't-
girl DM rule, not
Yeah,
the
it's the girl.
DM
It's
rule.
patented. It's trademarked. Okay.
The Girl DM rule. Great
The Girl
show.
DM rule.
Everything's wonderful.
3.
One thing that's a little sus happens, you just drop it.
All right, well,
Not sus. It's like if you don't connect to the character, or you see one character and you're just like, "Huh," then you drop it.
I just can't believe you don't like that many. Like you weren't connected to other characters in One Piece enough to keep on going.
I really like Sanji a
Let's
lot,
go.
Same.
but then he just didn't hold on to my heart enough.
Pain. He just gets so
You gotta
much
go-
more.
you gotta
he
get
keeps
to-
on getting
he has
better.
a great arc later, but you
Yeah,
wouldn't
whole
know.
cake.
But I
Art is all
stopped
Sanji.
because I was like, every now and again, because I read manga on my phone most of the time, and Shonen Jump does have an app that I have a sub to, so like I do get notified when there's a new One Piece chapter, and every now and again I'll open it up and be like, how are things going? Like I like Brook a lot too. I liked Brook's character, but
Oh, this
Brook is cool.
bad.
His
This
backstory is so
bad.
good.
Did
Wait,
you get the?
you're-
Did you get the thriller?
Did you One Piece for Brook? For Brook? Hello?
I like
Usopp
Brook.
had the best character arc at that point. You didn't like Usopp through Enies Lobby?
I didn't
like
say I didn't like
Robin?
Usopp. I think Usopp is probably one of the top characters that I liked as well, but he wasn't Ace.
Dude, I just don't
So-
understand how you even liked Ace that
How
much.
did you
Like he
even
was
like Ace
cool,
that much?
but like I feel like the only reason his death was traumatic was because you get to see Luffy's like how it affects Luffy because we care about Luffy. I really didn't care about Ace.
I was invested into Ace. Like I wanted to see more about Ace and learn more about Ace and have more Ace in my life.
But you do,
and they
though.
took that from me.
You
yeah,
do.
but he's not happy and
Don't worry,
alive
it's
to
going-
enjoy his
it's
storyline
going-
happening.
The chances of someone getting the revive no me and bringing Ace back to life is relatively high, I'd say.
I
Okay,
would-
if Ace comes back, I will go back and read I will catch up.
All right,
what if
you,
I
you
told
heard
you
it here
he's
first.
back? What if I told you he's back and you have to read it to prove me wrong?
It would be trending on Twitter if he came back.
True,
God
this
damn
is
it.
true.
All right, Nox,
I
make it
will
happen,
say
make it
that
trend, make it
For me
trend.
personally, I was more attached to Whitebeard than Ace. Like, no
Same.
jokes.
Wait, hold
Whitebeard
up.
also,
Hold up.
I really
Hold up.
liked him a lot.
Wait a second. Yo, everyone watching all of these streams right now, between mine, Rant Cafe, and Girl DMs, can you all tweet the hashtag Aces back?
No,
on Twitter?
no, don't do this to me.
I'm gonna tweet it right now. I'm
Same.
tweeting it right now. Ace is back.
Yeah, you don't even need
Start with
context. Just
hashtag.
hashtag Ace is back. Yeah.
This is cruel and unusual.
By the way, if Girl DM ends up saying Attack on Titan, then we all get
No.
to sing. I was gonna say we all get to sing Vogel in Käfig.
All right, gamers. I just tweeted it. I
Same.
just tweeted it. I can't believe
Don't.
it. Ace is back.
And he's not back. He's not. He's just dead.
Can everyone please go to my Twitter and retweet it? Just retweet Ace is back. Retweet Ace is back. Tweet your own hashtag Ace is back.
Not only if this actually trends, not only is it gonna be funny, but he's also gonna make a video out of it. Just watch.
Yep.
Guys,
That's what's
just
gonna
do it.
happen.
Ace is back.
I
It could be. It doesn't matter. It could be caps. It could be not caps. Whatever it is, just retweet my tweet where it says Ace is back and tweet yourself hashtag Ace is back. This will happen, and Girl DM will have to finish One Piece.
What do you mean finish One Piece? Didn't the creator
Finish One
say he
Piece.
still has like 5 years of content to add to
Yeah.
it?
Catch up to One Piece.
I
Yeah.
got the One Piece.
Finish One Piece as much as anyone can finish One Piece.
Yes.
Do it, everyone. My stream, Girl DM stream, Rant Cafe stream. Everyone, go to
This is
Twitter. Hashtag
illegal.
Ace is back. Retweet my tweet.
Illegal.
You can tweet multiple times.
I think it's fair. I think this is no flag on the field on this one. I think we're good. Also, back to Madoka Magica. Fantastic pick.
Yeah, fantastic. I love Madoka Magica a lot.
So I will admit, Madoka Magica is the one anime where me not listening to the 3-episode rule, which I never do because I think it's a terrible rule, what was correct. Because for me, I feel like I can usually tell within like an episode or two. Usually within an episode, like if it's an anime for me, not if it's gonna be good, but like if I'll like it at least, or if I think it's an okay show.
Fair.
So I watched it for the first time, Madoka Magica. I saw Magical Girls. I've never really enjoyed a Magical Girl series. I'm clearly not the target demographic.
Probably not. Yeah.
They were very. I feel like the dialogue was cringe, and the faces made me want to like just punch them.
Then you should have been happy for like the stuff that happens later. Then.
I mean, I did end up loving the series, but off of one episode.
They all suffer. I hope you're happy.
Sorry, what?
Suffering.
Saying they all suffer. I hope you're
Oh
happy.
yeah, I enjoyed the suffering. Their faces sucked.
Wow.
Wow, bro.
Come on, like the main character was like a fucking hexagon.
This is a hexagon. You say you have to stop right there, okay?
Football heads.
Football head. We're watching Hey Arnold.
So I dropped it for those reasons, but it really takes a turn, and honestly, all the characters have like fantastic character arcs, and I love
they
it.
really do.
I love the series.
Oh, it's so good, and then the movies were great too.
Oh, the
I was
movie's so
like,
good.
Oh, it's so good. Yes, I really love Madoka. Madoka's in my like. I have a hard time putting things up in the top order of things, but that one will always rank very, very, very high with me.
And the music though,
The
Calafina.
yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Music's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love Madoka Magica as well. I've been trying to get Briggs to watch it for like 5 years, and he finally watched it.
I watched it
and
like
everyone...
3 months ago for like the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's a good time because they had the anniversary stuff happening.
That's not why he watched it. He watched it because we tricked him into starting a podcast where he watches new anime for the first time.
Oh,
My schedule has gotten
desperate times, desperate measures.
Exactly. Honestly, my schedule has gotten so busy where it's hard to watch anime these days. So I'm like, if I do a
Yeah.
podcast and every week I have to watch a new show or read a new manga, or like part of one, it just forces me to do something every week. And I watched Odd Taxi, To Your Eternity, Madoka Magica. Just finally, like, just watching all the things on my list. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the Anime Virgin, and
Yeah.
it was all a plot to
It
get
was-
Briggs
it
to
was all
watch.
a
it.
ploy.
To watch Madoka, a subtle plan. I think this one is a manga series, but it's I think an anime
manga?
was a manga series.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, for a better pronunciation, a manga. This is a manga
Oh,
series.
gotcha. All right, now I
That
understand.
was-
Perfect.
That I think they have an anime coming out soon called Dungeon Meshi, or I think the English title is Delicious in Dungeon.
I know where that's going.
Nope.
So that one, it's about a group of adventurers, and they are exploring a dungeon, and the lead guy wants to see he loves monsters. And they wind up having to eat monsters while they're in the dungeon because he's trying to rescue his sister who got separated from their party.
Huge.
Is it like
And
is it like a moral thing
Looks
where
like
he doesn't
huge.
want to eat the monsters?
It's
He's
not-
a vegetarian.
It's not it's a really interesting series. It's got really campy funny moments, and then it's got like really serious, really cool fights that happen too.
All right, I'll check it out.
So basically, One
It's really
Piece.
cool.
Pain.
No, pain.
No, Pain is from
Not-
Naruto, but One Piece though.
Is it Shokugeki no Dungeon?
No, Dungeon Meshi.
No,
That's what it's called.
'cause
No, oh, wait,
Food
yeah,
Wars
that-
is
that-
Shokugeki no Soma. So is
Yeah,
it like
Shokugeki no Soma?
like a
Kind of-
gourmet show like
there's
that?
not
a little
battling
bit?
with the food,
Okay.
but they do encounter other adventurers that are like absolutely repulsed that they're eating the monsters in the dungeon.
Yo, we could have another podcast called The Anime Vegan and then talk about that show.
There we go.
Ah.
They should have titled the anime "That Time I Got Trapped in a Dungeon and Had to Eat the Monsters."
Or it could be like you could have reincarnated in a dungeon as a vending machine.
That time
That's
I
a
ate.
real
That's
series.
a real thing, though.
That's a real series.
That's a real series.
Insane. That time I ate monsters in a dungeon. That's
Girl
the
DM,
anime.
please tell me you didn't finish the vending machine series but dropped One Piece.
That time I
No,
accidentally
no,
entered
I've
the
only
vortex
seen the-
cannibalism.
I read the back of the book at the bookstore because I saw it at the actual bookstore and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's actually real. And read the back
In
of it. And
actual
like,
real
no.
bookstores, they have this. Like, it's not just like an online
Yep.
niche
Yep.
thing.
The light novel has been translated into English, and I found it at the bookstore, and I was like,
That is mainstream. That freaking what?
Animac,
Yep.
we need to get that time I got transported to another world with my truck in a bookstore. That should be a goal.
oh
What's the
no.
point? Yeah, we wrote our own Rank Cafe Isekai. Like, it's a full novel length work that I wrote, and it's about a guy who is a delivery truck driver, and he's sick and tired of otaku keep like throwing
He's like
themselves
trying to
in front of his
isekai
truck.
themselves.
So what happens is he swerves in order to avoid an otaku who's trying to isekai himself, and then his truck is hit by a bigger truck, and he ends up in another world with his truck, and his truck becomes a sentient girl who's in love with him because he's been inside her many times, right? Because she's a truck. So
We got it.
it's very
It's pretty epic.
very wholesome, and
Honestly,
emotional.
I think it turned out really well, bro.
Thank
Yeah,
you, but
it's
it's not on
really
bookshelves. It's not on
Yeah.
bookshelves at the
Yet,
vending machine one is.
yet, and
Not
his,
yet, not
his-
yet, bro.
Magical.
His name-
Absolutely magical.
His name is Biruto Honda Kawazuki Yoda.
No one understands. Spirito Honda Kawasuzu.
Oh no.
No one will understand why Ace's back is trending on Twitter if all of you guys go tweet it.
And retweet and reply with
I see
retweet
someone
hashtag.
in your chat that's actually like, was that true?
Go tweet hashtag Ace's back.
Bully!
Go
I'm being
tweet
bullied.
it.
I'm
Retweet
being
it.
bullied.
Do it. Cowards.
I
Do
can't
it.
believe this.
Destroy the internet.
Destroy
Bro, you know
the
if this
internet.
trend, there's gonna be like videos being made by like hardcore One Piece people who are like, Rank Cafe podcast, trolled the One Piece fandom. This is unacceptable.
The villain
not a
of
joke.
YouTube Nux.
Yeah, Ace is not a
I've been
joke,
there.
okay?
I've been
Ace,
there.
Ace's death wasn't a joke, okay?
I've killed fictional characters and I can bring them back. Goddamn.
Yo, Jordan just tweeted. I literally opened Twitter. The first tweet I see is, I just heard, hashtag Ace is back.
Let's go.
The
No!
anime dude. What a legend.
Man, I'm.
One piece,
I regret.
one
I
piece.
regret
You're gonna read
everything.
One
I
Piece.
regret everything.
Do it. Tweet hashtag Ace is back. You coward. Do it. Everyone.
Imagine
tweets.
Charlie ends up dropping like, yo, is Ace back? And then starts fucking...
Charlie didn't get there in
No.
One Piece.
No.
Oh, well, Girl DM, how are you enjoying your first Rank Cafe?
First. Oh yes, my brain turned off briefly.
I thought you were just like going.
I'm sorry. I'm an AI cat girl. Sometimes EXE
Sometimes
stops
you
responding.
uninstall the brain. I
Yeah,
know that.
It's very fun because a lot of the times, a lot of my friends only recently started to watch anime stuff, so they haven't been able to keep up with things. I being caught up with like a whole bunch of manga tends to like limit what I can talk about on things, and sometimes people don't know about what I brought up. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So on that note, next anime.
Next anime.
Next anime, Katana Gatari.
Let's go! Oh, I love that show. Bring
Yes,
it up.
it's
Bro,
so
they
good.
don't even use swords, dude. Please.
They
Well, what?
do.
Most of them do.
They're all. It's about swords. It's literally sword story.
I don't
And
know.
the
I
character
watched
designs are
two
amazing.
episodes. A lot of words
not
were
seen it
said,
yet,
none of which
so
I
I
cared
can't
about, so I just didn't. I dropped it.
Oh my gosh! And you didn't even like the girl with the white hair?
I
She was
love
alright.
Koga Babe.
Oh, I
She's
know
so
about her
cool.
because of Nux. He made me watch clips of her.
I'm
She's so
sure
cool.
it gets better.
It's so good. It's such a good
great.
story, and
And it has a great ending. Great
it
ending.
does have a great ending, and like some of the character designs in it are the fight with the sister. Such
Honestly,
a cool
all
fight.
the fights are so
All the
good.
fights are super duper good, but I still just remember like the fight with the sister was one that I was just when I was watching it I was like, wow, that is great.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so good.
it's a really great show. I love Katana Gatari, and I pretty much have never bumped it to someone that actually watched it, so that's pretty great.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that like not a lot of people that I've encountered have seen this show, And some people do get thrown off a bit because of the art style, because it is.
And also, it's super
very
like
stylized.
each episode's like 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched
not
2 episodes.
Gorgeous.
It was like 2 hours worth of content, and I felt like nothing happened.
There's a lot of dialogue though.
There's
Like-
because it's kind of like a
Monogatari.
sword-based epic almost. Everything comes together really, really well as the story progresses.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Also, it was very hard to find as well. I think it's not
Yeah,
available anywhere.
It's really hard to find, which is really
True.
unfortunate.
It might just be
True.
that I didn't continue watching because I lost it. I found it once, and that was it. Couldn't be found
Yeah,
again.
because the pirate websites, the websites on the high seas, they get shut down quite often, right?
I don't want to be a pirate.
Is that why you're
Pirate
watching
life.
One Piece?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Want to know something that's really entertaining? Like, Naruto had such a huge following in North America with like the Naruto running and everything, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Naruto ninjas and such." But then you have in Japan where One Piece is like more popular than Naruto because it's pirates.
Yeah,
It's
and
almost
other
like
places too.
One
Look at
Piece
North
is a better story or something.
I mean,
Actually, when I
think-
went to Europe a few years ago, I saw,
Mhm.
like in Amsterdam, randomly, like a clothing shop, and at the front, like the front display, bunch of like One Piece shoes. There wasn't anything
Wow.
Naruto, like One Piece. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Huh.
So I think
Yeah,
I think One
that's
Piece
crazy.
is bigger in other parts of the world as well, not just Japan.
I think it was just the 4
think-
kids release and then getting canceled really
yeah, it kind of
really
screws
messed
them
up
over a little bit.
its exposure in the West. Like obviously Dragon Ball and Naruto, I feel like maybe they appeal to our audience a little bit or like our demographic a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I think it got canceled for so long that One Piece didn't have the
Yeah.
opportunity while it was always airing in Japan. So it's just better. So it's gonna take off more.
It's just better. It's just better. Although I did go to a One Piece themed bar when I was living in Japan. It wasn't
Really?
an official
Yeah.
one or anything, but it was like the entire bar counter was lined with almost every single One Piece figurine that had been like released.
Even
And
like
all the
those.
TVs were playing One Piece. And the one day that I went to the bar, guess which episode was playing?
The
Ace?
one that
Ace. The one episode.
No!
Ace. And like I walked
No!
into the bar. It was me by myself, and I am very Caucasian, and walked into the bar by myself to a whole bunch of crying One Piece fans
Aw.
that were all tearfully watching the episode
my
with their
God.
beer.
I need to
And
go
of
to
course,
that
like
bar.
I sat down and I was just like, I'll have beer as well and join you in
I'll
crying.
have a glass of tears.
I'll have a glass of tears. I will cry as well with you all.
All right. Well, when I go to Japan, I'm going there.
Yeah, it was in
Yeah,
it was in Nagoya. I don't know if it's still around, but it was in Nagoya when I was there.
Next time you go, there'll be the episode where Ace comes back.
Let's
It's not
go.
back. You're all trolls.
Everyone go tweet hashtag Ace is back.
Not again.
You know what's cringe? Right now in Canada, Bank of Canada is trending on Twitter, but not Ace is back. Like, come on, guys.
Dude, guys,
Is
come
that
on.
is that really cringe? Is that
Just
really
go to Twitter and tweet hashtag Ace is back. If everyone watching this would do it, it would trend. Just saying.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of people here are smart enough not to have Twitter,
That's
so
fair.
I respect
That's
that
fair.
100%.
If you have Twitter and you didn't tweet
Fortunately,
it at
I'm
least
not.
twice,
I'm not tweeting it. I'm not tweeting it. That's
Coward.
illegal.
Coward.
I only have Twitter for like the purposes of interacting with my audience. If it was like a personal, I would never have Twitter. It's a joke.
well, I mean, I met you on Twitter, girl DM.
You did.
Think
You
about
did. I
Think
did.
about
Yeah.
it.
I'm a VTuber. It's required for me to be on Twitter.
Where would we have bumped into each other on TikTok?
Yeah.
On TikTok? Possibly. That could have been a thing. Definitely would have been a thing.
Hold on. Tinder.
Ooh.
yeah.
VTuber Tinder. It's a new idea, patent pending. I'm starting a VTuber Tinder, guys. Let's go.
Go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
interested to see
huge.
where that goes. We do
Oh,
have
man.
there
Yes,
have
you
been
can-
multiple like dating game type events that have happened with VTubers that have.
Also,
didn't-
yes, Nux. Yes,
Yeah.
Nux, you can make a video about VTuber Tinder. I just want royalties for the idea.
Thanks, man.
Boys,
I
all we need
appreciate
is like
it.
1,000 tweets to get something trending. Soft.
Yeah,
Depends
well, go
where,
do
like,
it.
Where trending? If you're like trending in
I guess Canada.
Fiji,
in Fiji, in Canada. I think Canada, probably 1,000 sounds kind of accurate, actually, because, like, we don't have the densest of populations.
I don't know. I've asked people on streams before to get things trending, and things have trended. So.
And this is
So
what you do with that power. You
Basically,
try to strong arm me into catching up with One Piece.
Maybe,
Chat,
you know what?
chat,
Maybe.
Nox is
And you know
shaming
what?
you
You're
that
welcome.
It doesn't trend.
You're welcome. I can't believe you've done this.
What's the next anime on your list?
The next anime / manga as well is Great Teacher Onizuka.
Let's go!
All right.
Cool.
All right. You had some bad takes, but oh my god, did you redeem yourself? You love to see it.
I love GTO.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That was another one that is such a ride.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's such a
It-
fun series.
It was the coolest driver's high, I think.
Dude, GTO's in my
stand by
top
that
3
comment.
or top 4.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's one of my top series. Like it was, oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
my
it's
top
good.
20, but I do think it's really good. So probably like top 30 or 40.
Apparently, there's I don't know if the manga continues or if there's a prequel or like that I haven't read. I need to read it. I've only
Remember
watched
the
the
arc
anime.
where, you remember the
Yeah,
arc
there
where
is,
he's
there
a
is, right?
truck driver?
Best arc.
I've read like all of the manga for it. It's just so much
I
fun.
need to do it. That's on my list because Onizuka is such a badass. The lessons are amazing. I like get him. I think I got emotional for Great Teacher Onizuka at the end too. It was great.
There's some really like the expressions as well
Oh,
are just amazing.
tier.
I still see them used in like memes and stuff. So I'm just like,
Speaking
that's
of
the GTO.
expression, have you ever watched Gintama?
I have.
Let's go! Did you like it?
it's just not good.
I like specific episodes more. It's definitely very meme series, and I have a hard time keeping up with the comedy shows.
I must
I have a
say,
hard time with
I
it at
agree.
times,
The
but I
comedy,
do-
just straight face gang.
But I
Comedy just didn't
do
hit.
Gintama, although it's not a series that I watched a lot of, is one that I think is probably one of the top comedic ones.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I like it because it's
anyway,
historically accurate.
So I have a series that's
Ah, yes, the
That's it.
aliens.
in my top 20.
all right.
It is a comedic one. Probably wouldn't be expected to be in my top 20 because of the title of the series as well as the content of it. But I found it highly entertaining. Hentai Kamen.
I have
I've
never
never
heard of
seen
it.
Like,
I heard of it. I have never seen
You
it.
have probably seen the movie posters on the What the Heck Japan.
Maybe. I don't know. I have never seen it.
oh, it's
Did
a
you watch,
hentai-based superhero.
Yes. Did you watch Shimonetta?
I did not.
Because that's a rather raunchy comedy.
I didn't. Mostly for Hentai Kamen, I liked how absurd it was. It's pretty much he's kind of like Kamen Rider, but it's hard.
he-
It's
he
hard to
rides
explain. It's a
other
parody
things.
on itself. No, he wears his mask is panty,
Yes.
Yes.
but
Google
Yeah.
told me.
Google told you. But the other thing on it is that when I was living in Japan, it turned out that the creator of that series also lived there, and I wound up becoming friends with him. So
Interesting. That's super interesting.
that also adds up onto it because I did get a chance to discuss with him, and he very much created the character with like parodying superheroes in
Yeah.
mind when he was working on it, and so that's why I like to chat with him.
That's
It's
so
like
cool.
a raunchier
Yeah.
One Punch Man.
Did you watch
Pretty much, yeah.
Tiger and Bunny?
Yes, I love Tiger and Bunny.
Let's go! I also love Tiger and Bunny.
I have the matching shot glasses.
Oh my god!
for Tiger
no
and
way.
Bunny.
What?
Oh, I loved Tiger and Bunny so much. Oh, that was one of my
Honestly, I want a sequel so badly.
Yes. I would really like more Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tiger and Bunny's
it's-
great.
the dynamic between them, and I liked Tiger the most.
Well, yeah, same.
Honestly,
Honestly,
one of my friends loved Bunny the most, though, so it's like it's perfect.
What?
We can just be like,
I feel like Bunny more than Tiger.
right, but she was just like, oh, he's just so cool. I was like, okay.
Honestly,
okay.
I think also one of my favorite characters, Blue Rose, was such a cool character too.
Yeah, I liked the concept with the whole world and all the branding on their superhero uniforms and
Yeah,
everything too.
yeah.
I thought that was very clever. I really liked the world that they established. It was so good.
Yeah, and you know who else I really liked? Animax is gonna say, oh, of course, if he would have watched the show. You know that one psychopath guy, like doling out justice, he like vigilante with like a crossbow. I love that dude. What a cool character!
What a cool character! It was so good.
It was really great. And like he's at odds with the heroes the whole time, but when push comes to shove, he saves their ass. It's like, what?
I loved Tiger. I need to rewatch Tiger and Bunny. That's just one of the ones that I just.
Yeah, that's a great show.
It's so good. Let's see.
All right, what else is on your list?
Eureka 7.
I didn't like Eureka 7.
Anime thoughts?
Although, to be proper, we would have to say Eureka 7, but...
Alright, shut up.
But, no, yeah, so I thought that this show had a lot of potential. I love the world, the setup, the crazy, sky surfing stuff. I loved the kind of the rebel group. But I hated Renton so much. He's like the worst protagonist. I hated him so much. He's such a crybaby douche. Like, can you imagine, you actually enjoying seeing him getting slapped and he's the protagonist? Like, I actually was like, yeah, he's getting slapped.
Yeah, I've watched Evangelion.
I think that's part of the fun, right?
No, I really don't like Renton, and I don't like how the turn that the series ultimately takes. I feel like it doesn't... there's not as much of a payoff as I would have wanted. And the whole thing with Eureka, when she, her physique changes for some reason, I recall that.
Anime.
Yeah, that was weird to me. So yeah, it was like a show that I thought I really would like and had a lot of cool potential, but then didn't pay off for me personally.
That's fair.
One in my chat just said, hello, first time in the stream, love the TikToks. Let's go!
Oh my god.
People are coming from TikTok! Let's go!
Quick, if you came from TikTok, go and comment in Nexus chat about being from TikTok.
Oh, if you came from TikTok, tweet hashtag
No.
If you came from TikTok, uninstall TikTok.
Fair.
You have now reached the better platforms, that is Twitch and YouTube.
I mean, we're making fun. I really would like to at some point make a video talking about if anyone actually wants to get into the social media influencer kind of game, start with TikTok. I genuinely believe that at this point.
I've heard that TikTok, you can get a lot of followers on TikTok, but they don't necessarily care about you. They're not gonna follow you to other platforms and stuff.
It's true, but at least you could somewhat get your name out.
Yeah.
TikTok's algorithm actually promotes smaller accounts, unlike Twitch and YouTube, which is so hard to start.
Yeah, that's the thing. Starting is the hardest, for sure.
Yeah. I think continuing is the hardest. For sure.
Well, Briggs, you upload daily, right? Remember you upload daily?
Dude, I upload 4 times a day sometimes. I think it's been 15 days. I think it's been 15 days.
Briggs tells me, hey, I'm going to start uploading daily. I'm never going to miss a day. Uploads 3 days in a row.
No, I upload 6 days, bro, or 7. 6,
right,
5,
dude.
I don't know.
All right, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, that's life.
It really is.
But anyway, would you like to list off another bunch? I don't want to take too much of your time. It's we've already been doing this for an hour.
Bunch. There's just so many series that have come out that are just I have a list in my hand right here so that I can list off some of them that I know that I liked a lot. But I did like Assassination Classroom. I liked that one pretty well.
Yes, I love Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, I also like the previous work, Detective Neuro.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
No.
It's the previous series that the creator of Assassination Classroom made, and it's about a demon that eats mysteries.
Oh!
And it's that one's really, really fun. I like that one a lot.
All right, I have a few questions.
Yes.
Where is Berserk?
Berserk would probably would be in my top 5.
Okay.
Let's go! Berserk's
I
awesome.
love Berserk. I went to a convention and there was a guy in a completely accurate Guts cosplay with the sword as well. Correct size sword. He even was like, yeah, I checked with the manga and like double checked all my measurements and stuff, and this is actually accurate to the
All right. What
I
about
love
Death
Berserk.
Note, Code Geass, Steins Gate?
I got mad at Lelouch's stupidity and dropped Code Geass.
Because of Suzaku, right? Because of Suzaku.
No, because of Lelouch.
Because I got mad at him
what
for
part of Lelouch?
I
for
got
not
mad at
murdering
him.
Suzaku.
If Suzaku, might have come back if he murdered Suzaku. But
Exactly. I did
when-
like the show overall, but like the Suzaku moments where like Suzaku was obviously, working to destroy everything from the he's
yeah,
working against his own interests, against his own people, and Lelouch, who's done all these other
horrible things.
for the greater good, he just can't kill his childhood friend Suzaku. Like, give me a break, Lelouch. But
It's
sorry,
like
go on, girl DM.
The part that I was just like, okay, fine then, this is how it's gonna go, is when Lelouch tells, what's the pink-haired princess girl's name?
Euphemia.
Euphemia.
Yeah.
When he tells her,
Yeah.
he activates the Geass and tells her
Yeah.
that part,
I
when
hated
that
that
happened,
part.
I was like,
Everyone hates
Lelouch,
it.
you are so stupid. You know you have the Geass.
Yeah.
You know what it does. You are too smart
No,
to be this dumb.
But
It's
it wasn't
not that
supposed
he-
to activate, though.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
I know.
He overloaded it.
I know, but
He
but,
became like
like-
now for a moment. It
I
wasn't.
think it was just a plot convenience. That's the
It
thing,
was
right?
slightly.
it was a
convenient.
plot of it was
I
just like
will
convenient
say-
for turn everything, and I was just like that. It felt cheap.
Although it was
'Cause,
the
like-
first time it ever activated unintentionally, it's just like, what are the odds in that moment? And it
Yeah,
gets
it's like,
clearly they're trying to push their plot in this direction.
Yeah.
So it's just like an ass pull.
Because he was like, yo, check this out. Like, imagine if I told you, like, I wouldn't do this, but imagine if I told you to kill all
Wouldn't
the
it be funny if I said you to do this? And then
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh shit.
And I do understand it was a very important point for Lelouch to realize how much power he actually has and what damage he can cause with it unintentionally. But when it happened, I was just like, I hate it here.
No, I
Okay.
mean, I feel that, but I think that overall it is a great anime.
And Code
Even
Geass
though
has
it's
one of the
not a
best
perfect
endings
anime.
of all time. You gotta do it. You
The
gotta...
best ending of all time, I would say.
I did drop it. I do have friends that are completely obsessed with it and love it. So maybe someday I'll go back and watch it again and have to get over Lelouch being really stupid in that moment. But for now,
Yeah,
it's not on my top list.
Lelouch
then-
definitely has some stupid moments. Like he's Noel or Light. Let's
Yeah,
just say
yeah.
that.
For Death Note, I really liked the manga series for it. I think if you look at Death Note now, if you're someone that's experienced with like series and stuff now, and you look back at Death Note, there's a lot of series that match the tropes that Death Note kind of like enforced with things. So I think nowadays it's probably a bit more, oh, of course this happened. But when I remember when I first was reading Death Note, it was kind of mind-blowing because I hadn't seen something that went to that level with an anti-hero. So
Yes.
yeah, I liked it a lot. Except I wish Misa could have been a little less Misa, I think.
Yo,
I mean, the
Misa's
series
the
would have
worst.
been better if
I
she just
love her.
wasn't in it.
I
Let's be
don't
real.
know.
bad.
All in all, I like Death Note a lot, but for me, Code Geass is just so much better. So much better.
Yo, Misa is actually pretty good because it's basically like you have these two geniuses going at it, and then Misa, she's like basically
idiot.
a TikToker before TikTok. If you know what I mean?
Bro!
You know,
that
you know,
is
that's
such a
actually
good.
that
That
is
is
a
such.
fair. That's quite fair.
That is such a
Yeah.
fantastic comparison.
Yeah. So, in
Dude.
fact, she was ahead of her time.
She was.
Wow.
She was
Oh
a
my
TikToker.
God.
She was a TikToker stuck with two super geniuses who were like, "You're a TikToker."
That's
Oh.
insane.
I'm pretty sure neither of them probably opened TikTok either.
Probably.
By the way, my favorite anime of all time, so the one before FMAB, is Gurren Lagann. Did you like Gurren Lagann?
I did. I did enjoy it.
Please don't say you
But
dropped it after episode 7. Please
That's
don't
what
say
I didn't
thought.
drop it. I didn't
Okay.
drop it. I didn't drop it. I watched it because, what's his face? Main character with the goggles. I forgot his name. It's been a while.
Simone?
Simone.
Simon was entrusted with the will, and he did not live up to it in the end, is what I can remember. And I was just like,
Look, he did, but in his personal life, he kind of like
he just, yeah.
dropped the ball. But they did do, in terms of the great mission that they were trying to complete, he did.
He
do it,
did
but-
complete it, but like, it my favorite character died, so
All right.
it's not in my top 20. It's definitely one that like super like memorable. I really enjoyed it a lot, but
Yeah, so the one thing about anime that would be related to Tinder for me is whether or not the girl likes Gurren Lagann. If she's like, no, I hate Gurren Lagann, I'm like, that's it. That's
Gurren
it.
Lagann
You
was
might be a
a-
great person, but
yeah,
you know,
Gurren Lagann was a very fun, punchy show with like really good action, and I
and
think
it's also philosophically the deepest show. But
Yeah.
I won't get into that. I won't get into that because then we would be. here all
I think
day.
probably after Kamina, I think his pronunciation was Viral.
Yeah.
Was my
Okay.
favorite.
Hero. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he's one of
I
those,
think,
like
my
you said
favorite
earlier,
after Kamina
antagonist that becomes a protagonist.
Yeah,
Keaton. I loved Keaton. I thought he was great.
yeah.
Dude with yellow hair.
I
Yeah.
liked- It was a good show.
What about
Not
Did
in my
Steins?
you
top 20.
watch Made in Abyss?
Yes, I have one episode left. That's one that I started watching recently. I've been before I'm
Busy-
streaming
busy
in
with
the
life.
morning, I've been waking up and like immediately going to an exercise bike and then setting up Made in Abyss to exercise while watching anime.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
yeah.
Animac also watches
I do
anime
the
on the
same
exercise.
thing. I do the stationary
Yeah.
bike while watching anime. Right now, I'm doing Haikyuu.
Nice.
Have you
I have a
finished
lot of
season 1
friends that are
yet?
super interested.
Almost.
Okay, please.
Yeah, it's actually my mom has the bike set up for watching K-dramas and for playing Risk of Rain. So I just have to steal the bike and make sure she's out, like, not using the bike.
Your
But
mom
then-
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, she played World of Warcraft for a really long time and worked the auction house system, so I never actually had to farm for gold and WoW.
Yo,
Let's go.
what?
Wow.
I just
Dope.
like, Mom, gold. She'd be like, how much do you need? 2K. Okay.
Your
That's
mom is
amazing.
a gamer girl. That's
Yeah.
freaking epic.
Dad's also gamer.
All right.
Gamer
So,
family. So yeah, Made in Abyss. I'm
Madam
enjoying
DM,
a lot.
Listen,
Yes,
listen,
yes.
listen.
Nux. Yes.
When you watch the final episode of Made in Abyss,
Mhm.
you must live up to your name and DM me. Okay?
Okay. I will message you.
Yes, when you watch the final episode. And then, when you watch the movie sequel, you must also DM me.
Okay.
Alright.
I will do that. That is my mission. I'm enjoying Made in Abyss quite a bit. So far, I haven't been super shocked by anything that's happened,
Makes sense.
given the context of the world. But yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I love it so much.
I like the
Even I
characters.
read the manga too. It's so good.
It's not as good as My Neighbor Totoro, but it is.
It's way better than My Neighbor Totoro anime.
It's because you don't understand My Neighbor Totoro. bro.
Although, Nux, I did realize when you're inside the old demon dungeon, you know the guys that summon the fireballs
What?
in Dark Souls 3.
Oh, well.
Sorry. Callback. Jump to a callback there.
you
know that-
the
demon. They
Yeah,
summon
yeah.
fireballs. Yeah. They kind of sound like what's your face? The pink blob in Made in Abyss when they're doing their summon
Like
for the
who?
fireball. Midi.
Oh, I kind of hear it. Yeah. Yeah.
I noticed
Honestly,
that, and I called them MIDI when I was playing, and everyone in chat was like, "No, don't
No,
do
that's-
that."
Yeah, you can't.
Too soon.
It's so late. Too soon. Yo, honestly though, that old Demon King area is kind of the most boring place in Dark Souls 3 because it's like I don't know, felt very inconsequential.
It's very maze-like. I only went down there to get some additional shards and things.
Yeah, but you do get the Fume Ultra Greatsword there, which is such a cool weapon.
I'm only using katanas, so
Look, I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's a cool.
I'm just saying I am picking up a lot of the weapons, even though I'm not using
You
them.
also
Maybe
get
I'll do-
the Black Knight sword there.
I think I got the Black Knight sword. I fought the Black Knight that was in that one side room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you get the Black Knight sword.
I should have it then, yeah. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
And another series I like is Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei.
Never heard
What?
of it.
Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei.
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Wow,
Huge.
she's outweaving us today. She really is outweaving us
Yeah.
today.
Man,
sure,
you
man.
don't know about Zetsubo Sensei? It's
Yeah,
so
I
the
read
English
that
title
in
for it
manga,
is Farewell Teacher Despair, and the teacher's name, his name, if you write it a certain way, spells despair,
Mm.
and it's a very interesting show. I think it's
Did you know that
animated
if
by
you take
Shaft.
The D. If you take the D in like all the character names in One Piece and you put the D before specific words, it spells out other words in One Piece.
Huh.
Like if you put the D before One Piece, it becomes Done Piece. Or if you put the D before Ennis Lobby, it becomes Denies. Because Ennis, what the hell is that Ennis? It's even spelled weird.
What? What are you
Fascinating
even talking
stuff.
about anymore?
Remember
man?
the uninstall the brain?
Yeah.
You have to properly reinstall it again for it to work again.
Yeah, man. You gotta
Okay,
you gotta
more
reset the factory setting, bro.
more
Factory
importantly,
reset.
I do need to watch whatever theory you're talking about, Nux. But
Yeah, I watched that. It was a good video.
what was I gonna say? I need to hear your opinion on Steins Gate. It's a must.
Haven't seen it.
Pain. Pain.
Uh-oh.
You've seen Sayonara Zetsubon Sensei?
All right.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Steins Gate?
When you do watch it, girl DM me.
Oh my god.
Understood.
Well, the good news is after you finish reading the bitch, you're gonna need something to do on that bike.
Oh, true. I will definitely need another series to start watching. I could watch Steins Gate actually. Yeah.
It's in my
I
top
think-
5. I love
The
it.
trick is to
Based
play
on your
Dark
taste, I
Souls
think you
while
will like
being
Steins
on your
Gate.
bike.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed that. We were all talking over each other.
The trick is to play Dark Souls while you're on your bike. Yeah.
Big
It's
brain.
not gonna be easy to parry, the gamers, but do what you can.
Actually, I think it should be. It's a recumbent bike, and we have a desk set up over it that has enough space for, like, stuff. I use
What?
controller when I
What-
play Dark Souls as well.
What
so.
what crazy futuristic bike world are we living in here?
She
guys?
lives in a
Uh,
gamer family, Animac. A
you
gamer family.
Yeah, you have gamer family, and Dad DM knows how to construct things with his shop. So essentially, what he did was he made a standing desk thing that can slide over the side handles on the bicycle because it's a recumbent bike. So you sit leaning back with
Yeah.
your feet in front of you for the pedaling instead of your feet being more below you.
Yes. Yeah,
So
I
your
have
bike-
the same
your
one.
back-
'cause it's,
yeah.
it's more comfortable in the ass.
Yeah, so we just like slide this stand on top, and then we've got wireless mouse and keyboard set up, and then a monitor, well, not a monitor, but a flat screen TV on the wall, so you can queue up like Netflix and such. And then it's also connected to our server box for the house, so that
Your
you can also
family's
play-
so cool. You guys are so cool. Love it.
Yeah, mom DM has gone through. She works. She's off for the summers normally, and I think she's gone through at least 20 K dramas so far, and she just started watching K dramas this summer.
Oh my god.
Did she watch Tunnel? Because I liked Tunnel a lot.
I don't know. I'll need to ask her. She really likes the romance ones, and then usually if it's more of an action-based one, her and Dad DM will watch together.
Yeah,
But-
Tunnel was more like a thriller about time travel and mass, like serial killers, but it was good.
When she runs out
Well,
of
are you sure that's
K-dramas,
not-
she
no?
can, there's a YouTube channel I could suggest to her that, honestly, I think you would really enjoy. It gets a lot of content. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Little known channel, their T-Series. Absolute legends over there. They post some high quality stuff.
I'll recommend T-Series to her. I'm sure
T-Series.
she has a hard time navigating YouTube though, so she might have some trouble. Just saying.
It's okay. All you need to do is like VPN yourself to India, and it'll auto subscribe to T-Series.
Oh no. Oh, T-Series.
Yeah, T-Series. Honestly,
how
I know
many
that this
subs
is kind
does
of
T-Series
cringe.
have now?
I don't know.
Too many.
It's kind of cringe, but I think that PewDiePie versus T-Series was one of the most like impactful moments of my internet life.
Oh my god.
Like it was such a crazy time.
I personally didn't get that into it, but I respected it.
I was
I
so invested.
Vaguely remember that.
I was so invested. It's like veterans of wars telling their kids about battles that were fought. I will be telling my grandchildren, I remember when T-Series fought PewDiePie.
Bro, you know what I remember? I remember when Ace came back in One Piece. Let's go.
Yo,
No!
everyone, tweet out hashtag Ace is back. Even if you've tweeted already, you can tweet again. Hashtag Ace is back.
Pain Peko.
Dude,
Let's do it.
T-Series has
Girl
190 million subs.
Pain Peko.
Wow.
It's
Girl
insane.
DM, unless you have any other anime that you want to share, I think we are gonna wrap this up.
I think. Have any of you seen Garzy's Wing?
I don't. I've never even.
I have heard of it.
Words
That I
put
have heard
together.
of.
It's one of those infamous ones. I recommend you
Oh.
watch it if you get a chance.
Is that the worst rated anime? Is that one?
No, it's one of them.
No,
Oh,
it's,
it's
not
like
better
the
than
Mars
X-Arm. Nothing
Mars
is
of
better than
Destruction.
X-Arm.
Mars
X-Arm.
Destruction.
X-Arm.
Mars Destruction.
X-Arm. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like notoriously terrible shows out there.
High Guardian Spice. Can't wait to see that one.
Oh god.
Oh
I
no,
hope-
we're bringing out the originals here.
Yeah. Yeah.
No Hunter x Hunter, I noticed.
Hunter x Hunter. I really love Yu Yu Hakusho.
No,
Yu Yu
it's
Hakusho
same.
is in my top 20. Hunter x Hunter, I haven't actually watched the anime for, but I have been reading the manga, but with all of the pauses and things, it's kind of back burner on my list at the moment, so I can't
Yeah,
really
it's
put
on
it at the top
hiatus.
list.
It's on
I would
Yeah.
say for Hunter
Well,
x
even
Hunter,
prior to
definitely-
the hiatus, it was just like he was having troubles.
Yeah, I would say for Hunter x Hunter, it's an anime watch, not a manga read, in my opinion. The art sucks. There's so much words.
What?
True. Agreed.
No, it's not that bad.
It's also not that good.
It's classical. It's not that good.
The anime
Is the
definitely
Hunter x anime
enhances
still
the
going, or
series.
is it done?
Nox, I think it's time for you to bring back the panel.
Briggs is supposed to have it as his background.
Yes, it's. I'm a real person now. So I don't
All right,
have a
hold
background.
on. Let me. All right, okay. You have a green screen behind you.
Wow, I'm gonna do that next week.
While you do that, Girl DM, thank you for joining us. It was lovely meeting you. And
Thanks for having
everyone,
me.
check out Girl DM on Twitch. And do you do other platforms as well?
I'm on Twitter and TikTok as well, and it's all girl_DM_.
Wow,
Because
no YouTube.
you have to have a certain character limit. I do have a
Wait, she has
YouTube as
YouTube
well. It's
too. It's where
girl_DM_, but it's all YouTube shorts at the moment.
Don't
It's
forget
where
the
she re-uploads
underscores,
TikToks.
guys.
Yeah, don't forget the underscores. There's 2 of them.
True.
Yes.
There are
And
two
the
of them.
the DM stands for direct message, not dungeon master. I apologize.
Mhm.
It also
Yeah,
stands for
evil.
drinks mayo.
Look at this page that I just put in our group in the general chat. Do you see this?
I do
You see
see
this?
that.
This
do see
isn't
that.
manga anymore.
It's a novel.
This isn't manga.
It's a novel, but I like reading novels, so it's okay.
This isn't even a novel because they're like organized weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're small and they're not centered and they're I hate this page. Briggs, bring it.
I'll just wait until they like reformat it for the.
It's
the
never gonna
expert
be
edition.
reformatted. This
It
is
might.
the manga. It's not
It
like it's
might.
no, it won't. Watch the anime. It's so good.
Okay.
The
Okay.
anime
okay.
brings the series to life. It really enhances it.
And
And I tend to prefer manga as well, or I just read a lot more manga than anime. But Hunter x Hunter is hard to
They
read.
should get Murata to adapt.
That-
Remember
I would
the
sign
time
up for
that
that. Oh my
Briggs
gosh.
says he prefers manga as well. Cringe. Remember when he said that? That was funny.
Cringe.
I just read more manga than I watch anime.
I read way more manga than I watch anime because, like, I can get through a bunch of chapters in the same period of time as watching one episode. So, for consumption,
Yeah, exactly.
manga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, I just binged like all of Chainsaw Man in like a
I
day.
love Chainsaw Man so much. It's also on my top list. I have
Nice.
3 Pochita plushies.
I like how you have like 40 anime in your top 20 list.
I do, yeah. It's a top 20. I can't count.
It makes sense. Makes
What,
sense.
what about
Yeah,
Vinland
yeah.
Saga?
Haven't seen it.
Okay, you gotta
It's
add
also
that.
a great-
You gotta
Definitely
add
great
a
that.
good recommendation there. Manga as well.
All right, boys. Follow Rank FA on Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere else. Spotify. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, see you next week
Check out
for
Rant Cafe. Yes.
Rank Cafe. We see you next week. We do this every week, weekly, usually on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time, Toronto time. But this time had to switch the day. But yeah, until next time. See you, Space Cowboys.
Bang.
Goodbye.